What's going down? Heart of Texas Media Network. This past year in hip hop, more than others, with it being the 50-year celebration, a lot of stories are being shared. And with us being any and all things Texas, it's interesting to note that so many of those stories include Texas and its natives. And it's confirming what we here in Texas have always known. You can't write the story of hip hop without including Texas somehow. So recently we shared a video about Suge Knight from his podcast where he gave love to Texas icons, Jay Prince, Scarface, and 3-2's contribution to West Coast hip hop, especially with Snoop. On this video we'll highlight D.O.C, a Dallas, Texas native icon. Let the video speak for themselves, describe D.O.C's contribution to hip hop.
They were on the path before I got there. You know what I mean? But when I got there, I gave them that extra push that they needed to turn the corner from making street raps to radio records. You know what I mean? It's a big difference. You know what I mean? Like, one of the things my cousin says that freaks me out, he says the reason I made it is because I know how to talk to white people. And so, so that's him telling me I understand how to communicate across color lines, you know, communicating. And so that's what I brought to those guys, how you make street records into radio records.
The story I was referring to is, I know that you've written for The Chronic, and you wrote on 2 songs that are amazing songs. But one in particular I feel is one of the things that changed the course of history and how people listen to music and just made such an impact, which was Ain't Nothing But a G Thing. Baby. That's you pinning on there, is that correct?
That is not correct.
Wow.
That is me helping Snoop pin that.
That counts.
And I'll tell you what, look, this, like they always say, when you figure out what your purpose is, then you become powerful, because then you can do what you're supposed to be doing, and the wind will carry you. Well, Dogg was a great spitter, right? He just had no idea how to make a song about it, right? To tie all the pieces together with a bow in the middle, just like a real book, have a beginning, a middle, and an end, and use the hooks to tie it all together in a way that it's not just for you, it's for them. Like a rapper, and his name was Rakim, he used to always say he did it for the listener, and I took that to heart. Like when I make music, I don't make it with my judgment in mind. I make it with yours, right? Because you're the one that's why I have to know your reaction when you hear it, how you're gonna feel, what you're gonna do. Is it gonna make you drink? Is it gonna make you drive fast? You wanna have sex? Everything has its own vibration to it, and so it's on purpose. Every line has a purpose.
Man, y'all don't really hear what he's really saying. He's saying a lot. He's saying a lot. It shows the mind of a genius. He's a true genius. Let's play this last clip.
Snoop and Dogg came over and put some lyrics to it, and put it together like that, and it was a bomb. Snoop, tell me, man, lyrically, I mean, what was your whole flavor, grab the mic? What was your whole, what was some of the things that were inspiring you on this album? The D.O.C. basically, because in the beginning it was just me, D.O.C. and Drake putting together the album, and his direction was helping me become a strong lyricist, which I am now, which I wasn't in the beginning. I was just alright. And he tightened me up, you know what I'm saying, showing me how to make my rhyme stronger, to make them shorter, get in, say what you're gonna say, and get up out of it. You know what I'm saying? Don't bore your audience with a long rap. Get in, say what you're gonna say, and get up out of it with the dopeness, with a nice little hook, and about that. How it is.
So yeah, as you can hear from the mouth of Snoop himself, D.O.C. was the reason that he was able to tighten up his flow. He credits D.O.C. as the genius, as the one who sharpened up his pen. So shout out to Texas legend, the D.O.C.